Testing, testing, 1, 2, testing. How's the sound quality on this now? Is this good sound quality? That to me is a hell of a lot better. I was just trying to use my gimbal stick there. The difference is when you're using the gimbal stick, your camera is balanced a little bit better so it's not shaky. But at the end of the day, I'm not trying to make a proper 20th Century Fox movie here. This is not a Sleepless in Seattle remake. This is Sleepless in the Philippines, starring yours truly, Connor the Lunatic Maguire. April 2025, on the outskirts of Bacolod, on my way back into town to feed the prisoners. I've already done one of these video monologues on a trip into the town, and I'll probably end up doing quite a lot of them. Let's see. Yeah, I can see myself. I can see myself in the video there. And in fairness, right, it is a bit shaky, but sure, the whole point of this video is for you to listen to the story, not to just watch somebody wandering around with a stick and saying, "Oh, this is Hanoi, it's such a nice city. This is where you go when you want some coffee. You can take pictures of the train." It's not that kind of vlog. This vlog is me talking shite, and if you don't like me talking shite, then just skip on to the next thing. Well, the fact of the matter is, most of our content these days, the stuff that we consume is all algorithmically generated. So if you're watching this, it's because your algorithms have decided you might be the kind of person to listen to a gobshite on a motorbike in the Philippines. So what does that say about you? And what else have you got algorithmically generated? Did you just watch a video of Bald and Bankrupt wandering through Syria? Did you see that episode where he went to a meth factory after the downfall of Assad? It was a couple of months ago. I wonder would I be able to get the wherewithal to travel to Syria and document the downfall of an entire meth factory enterprise? Probably not. Probably not. But you will get to see me driving my NMAX on the outskirts of Bacolod, and that's good enough. Now, as the weeks and the months go by, I'll probably get better at maybe putting a bit of consideration into what exactly it is that I'm going to be talking about before I set off on my little trip. I was actually a little bit flustered now, trying to use the gimbal stick, or the asshole stick as I've called it. I couldn't figure out how to balance the camera on the thing while I was driving my bike, and then I thought, sure, what the fuck am I, what do I need the gimbal stick for anyway? We're just here in the Libertad night market. As you can see, there are blast of fruit and veg stalls all down there on the left. A couple of late night bakeries on the right. And I presume these are staff members on the way to either start or finish a customer service or a telesales night shift. Actually, it's quite a popular gig over here, the teleservice or customer service industry. The Americans might be having problems with their phone service or their computers or whatever, and then they get outsourced to a Filipino working in one of these offices out here, and the American will say to the Filipino, "I hope you're not an Indian." "My computer's broken." "Sir, did you plug it in?" "Oh, fuck it, no, I didn't plug it in. Thanks for your help." At least that's what I can imagine it's like. Now we'll take a right turn here, back onto Lacson Street. See, my army helmet's a bit wonky there. I have it tied together with a couple of loose wristbands. You can scene of this. What do you call those things that you use? I wouldn't know. I'd swear my vocabulary is getting worse and worse as the days go by. The more books I read and the more podcasts I listen to, the less capable I am at remembering certain words that are on the tip of my tongue. What's that thing called again? What's that thing? You know, the thing that you tie things together with. It's on the tip of my tongue. Well, listen, forget about it. Do you ever get that awkward situation where you meet somebody and you know them? The name is on the tip of your tongue. Like, oh, there you are. There you are, horse. Just call them a horse. Or chief. There you are, chief. And they hopefully they wouldn't even notice. But some people do notice. They pick up on it. And you just know that after that interaction they're going to walk away and go, that guy's an absolute bastard. Never remembers my name. I need to get used to holding the camera up a little bit so that you can see the full scope of the street, what's going on along the side. Everything's shut down, but you'll see a lot of people just sleep rough along here underneath the ATMs and beside the shuttered stores. There's one there, look. Anyway, we're around the corner from the police station. Rightio! Very happy men and women with a belly full of bread rolls. Nothing spectacular, just stopped off from one of the many bakeries they have here where the bread rolls cost you 5 peso. You can get, look at that over there. Poor devils. But the thing is, if I was to start feeding people along the side of the street like that, I'd be here all day. I really need to double up my efforts. There needs to be more of me. And I said it in my home group a few times to a few of the others. Lads would just not be interested in doing a little bit of proper service. It's the version of service, according to the big book, is that you go around burning the ears off newcomers about step work. Whereas as far as I'm concerned, if you go out and help someone, Jesus. Anyway, I bumped into 2 lads also driving NMAXs just at the intersection before I pulled up to the police station, and I said, pull in, we'll have a chat. So one's from Texas and the other's from California, and they're here for a month. And I was asking them about their rent, and they said they're paying 2,000. And I said, 2,000 what, for a month? 2,000 pesos a night? And they went, oh, $2,000. Paying $2,000 for a month. And then we got talking a little bit more, and it turns out they're in tech sales. They're on 100 plus a year. 100K. 100,000 American dollars. So imagine living in the Philippines with 100,000 American dollars. Anyway, that's it from me. I don't really have much else to say.